Oh, BookTube, I'm not even sure I remember how to vlog. It's been so long. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I did a video on here. It's unacceptable. I agree. Completely unacceptable. When October comes, I love to do lots of horror-related things. And the first of those horror-related things is to share Velveteen with you. Yeah, October 9th is when Velveteen comes out. I say horror-related because it's really more of a fantasy, very dark, dark fantasy with horror elements that are periodically interspersed throughout it. Yeah, it's a testing ground. It's if you can stand it, if you can stand the dark, super dark stuff, then you'll be able to deal with the next few books I've got coming out, which are not going to be fantasy. They're going to be straight up horror. So yeah, I'm excited with that, and I'm excited to do all the events that are going to surround the book's release, like my launch party, which will be exciting, and lots of other stuff. And I've made this little thing on Instagram. That is not an approved flyer for Gretchen and my tour. It's just, yeah, it's just a thing. And it's not really a tour because I get a lot of questions about that. Are you going to come to this town or that town or whatever? And the answer is no. No. The only reason that I'm actually leaving the state of Washington is one, um, someone else is paying me to come, that being the Vegas Valley Book Festival, and I'm using some of that money to fund the little jaunt to LA, and that's it. That is it. That is the only reason. Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be going anywhere, frankly. So that's that. Sorry. However, if you would like a signed book or a personalized book, you can order it from University Bookstore in Seattle. I'll leave the link in the down bar. In the comment thread, you can just say exactly what you want me to say on there. If you just want me to make up crap, then say make up crap, Danny, and I'll do it, and I'll sign it, and then they will send it to you for a price, obviously. The next thing that I am super excited about, horror related, in October is American Horror Story is coming back on the 17th. Also, Walking Dead is coming back on the 15th, I believe. So those are my favorite TV shows, oddly enough. Clearly, I have like a one-track mind. This time, American Horror Story is set in an insane asylum, and it looks like it's going to be amazing. There's new cast. It's crazy. Horror-type books that I'll be reading. Actually, I am reading right now This Dark Earth by John Horner Jacobs. This is an exciting, really interesting take on a zombie apocalypse told from a doctor's perspective, and it's really interesting. For our book club, we're reading Glenn Duncan's The Last Werewolf. I can't be tied down to these. I don't know if I'm going to finish them. I did start Lock and Key Clockworks, which is a graphic horror novel by Joe Hill and Gabrielle Rodriguez. And this one really started off with a bang. I was really hooked in immediately. Before Walking Dead starts, though, I plan on reading book 3 in the Walking Dead Compendium. These are pretty big graphic novels, but I'm sure I can finish both of those long before the stuff comes out. And I'm definitely picking up a copy of Gretchen's 10. I cannot wait to read this book. I have never read And Then There Was None, also called 10 Little Indians by Agatha Christie, although I have heard so much about it because Gretchen says that's what it's based on. But you know what else is based on that? April Fool's Day, that 1986 classic horror movie that I loved and remember seeing in the theater also because I'm old, as is clearly evident. And so, yeah, I can't wait to read 10. I told Caroline about it, and she was like, oh my God, April Fool's Day. And I said, yeah, exactly. Along that track of horror entertainment, I plan on watching Sinister, this one. Oh my God, it looks super scary, and I can't wait to see it. If you haven't seen the trailer for that, then look it up. Also, I'm a big fan of Silent Hill, and while I'm not a big fan of sequels to horror movies, I do plan on watching the 3D version of the Silent Hill. I think it's called Revelations. And yeah, look at the trailer for that one too. It looks good-ish. I hope it is good. I really like kind of everything about Silent Hill. There's a dark fantasy component that really draws me in, and so yeah. Another thing that I'm super excited about is sort of decorating for Halloween and getting ready for our Halloween party. Every year we do a Halloween party. Caroline mostly, she's really big on putting together these parties. And so yeah, so there'll be invites for some of you. No, there won't be. I have no say in who comes. And speaking of Caroline, every year we do an annual viewing of 2 movies, and those are Halloween and The Fog. So I expect that that'll be happening this year. We use our own Blu-ray for that, not watching AMC Fear Fest. Although I love AMC Fear Fest, and that starts on the 13th and goes to the end of the month, so that's exciting. The final thing that I'm super excited about, I have no idea if this is 10 things. I don't know. You can count them out and tell me if I've missed up some. When I go to Vegas for the Vegas Valley Book Festival, I fully intend to go to Eli Roth's Goretorium, which is his new horror-themed attraction on the Strip. It is supposed to be amazing and terrifying and pants-stainingly crazy. So if I don't poop myself, then I'm gonna want my $35 back, because that's expensive shit. So what are you excited for in October? Or for horror type months? Or reading? Or movies? Or whatever. Anything. I want to know exactly what gets you excited about October. Go. Shoot. Down there.